Hello, everyone. Okay, so we are back. Let's take a look at what is happening in the world of politics in Zimbabwe as we move towards the 2023 general elections. I mean, in Zimbabwe political arena, we can only talk of two political parties, that is ZANU-PF and CCC. I mean, I'm sorry not to be offensive to some other parties like the MDC, the Independent, all those other parties, but we're just focusing on CCC and ZANU-PF, okay, because this is where the real competition is, okay. Now, that being said, we know the issue of land in Zimbabwe. ZANU-PF saying, well, we are the custodians. We fought for the liberation struggle so that we can get our land back from our former colonizers, okay, and then, so land belongs to Zimbabweans, right? Anyway, and then there's a speech that was made by President Mnangagwa saying, Tendai Biti had said when they come into power, they were going to call back the white farmers to come and, take the land and do the work. And ZANU-PF will say, well, that will not happen, okay, because we will never let the land go back to our former colonizers. We took the land and we took it for good. Well, put that in your back of your mind as I am taking you to a post that was made by CCC addressing the issue of land. And here is what they wrote. Vote for CCC, vote for land for everyone. CCC will ensure that every Zimbabwean has a right to land ownership. Our land, our inheritance. Securing our right to land ownership. So this is also one of CCC's promises to the electorate that once they come into power, those are some of the things that they're going to, to deal with. Those are some of the issues that they're going to look at, issues of land ownership. You might also want to recall that some time back, some few months back, we saw ZANU-PF giving title deeds to some landowners, okay, in Harare, okay? So the issue of land title deeds, ownership has been on the table for quite some time now, okay? Now, let's move forward. Another headline by the Citizens Daily Bulletin. For those of you who don't know, the Citizens Daily Bulletin is a newsletter by CCC that brings out stories every day. They just focus on one particular story for that particular bulletin. So I follow those ones every day. So let's just take a look at some of the headlines of those bulletins. But at the end of this video, I'm also going to attach for you a speech by President Mnangagwa, okay? It's rally time. It's speeches time. Okay, now let's see here. On this particular news bulletin, CCC is saying, well, there is a third force implicated in Masarerevu saga as Defiant States controversy. There is a story that has been building up. This story, I think I'm going to cover it fully on its own, okay, so that we avoid, mixing up a lot of things. And on this headline, they say, well, say hello to a great new Zimbabwe, okay? And here they're saying, well, political violence are sparing CCC MP attacked and robbed by ZANU-PF thugs in Mutoko. Okay? And here we have countdown to victory. Okay? And this one here, we have CCC makes historic strides in Shirezi, field candidates in all constituencies. All right? Now, another one here says, well, join the CCC on this transformative journey. Let's build a great Zimbabwe together. Okay. Here they say outrage at ZANU-PF use of Gukurahundi language. I didn't read that particular article, but I'm interested to hear what is happening. President Chamisa vows to expose bogus CCC candidates will hold rallies in affected areas. This story I've already covered about those, bogus candidates, and CCC say, well, we saw Nelson Chamisa is moving around introducing the formal, the officially nominated candidates in those areas that are affected by this, double candidates, this and that, okay? Okay, so these are some of the bulletins, the newsletters, okay, headlines of the newsletters by CCC. There's so many of them, okay? There's so many of them, but we're going to be following on that. Now, getting back to ZANU-PF, President Mnangagwa is continuing to say, well, we want to build Zimbabwe. Okay, we're going to put a tiled road, okay, This is again another speech, when he was still in Matebelele South. He said, well, we are going to be building roads. We want this place to be nice. Okay. Okay. So I don't want to take, time, wasting your time. Let's just listen to what he said verbatim. Until I come back again, please subscribe and stay so that you don't miss on this and more. And remember, voting is a constitutional right. If you fear intimidation or anything, intimidation can come from either way. It can come from this party, or from that party. If you fear intimidation, your vote can be in your heart. You know the path that you love. Until then, take care.
Takawana matrakta nemacombine harvesters vakawandisa zokuti anenge ane mudaka unonotora ikoko 3 years to pay. Takuina mu4th year gore rechina tine food security muZimbabwe. Tiri kuvaka madhamu, tine irrigation schemes throughout the country. Kuno kutakasa irrigation akati wande. In fact, our first village horticulture scheme, tine 35,000 villages in Zimbabwe. Tikati tunoda 35,000 schemes, which we are now converting into companies. Saka tichafoma takatotanga kufoma 35,000 village companies. Takatanga kumangwe somewhere uko. Ndo kune first one yatakatanga nayo is doing well. There are now every province yavane scheme yakadero ya horticulture where we put boreholes, solar boreholes. Inodizwa kuti vana mai vawane murivo horticulture. Pochengeta huku tinovapa vana vabato apa mbudzi, mayuthi, maheifers right across the country. Nasi uno ndichadara mukomana wangu kuti nasi tavuya nei kuzopa madzimambo maheadmen. Vana mai vose pano pasina chakabata pano. Every mother, every lady, every woman muchapiwa kuti munoita magarden, munopiwa free. Tine program yokuita maballs on every village, 35,000. We bought 80 rigs, modern rigs, zema balls. Patavuya pano vakomana vangu voku agriculture. Padinaita rally pose, I want 40 balls to drill around me. Saka dzakapera last week. Pano 40 balls zakaitwa drill. Pano mangu Bulilima. Madzimambo ari 5 ekuno 4 vava nema balls solar kuno. Mambo wechi 5 takaita maball maviri tikishaya mvura, asi tati riga haidzokeri isati yawana mvura pamambo iye. Second Republic ndo zvainoita. Takavudziwa na chimwe chitedza kuti rima ochinjeti mari, lima imali, lima mali. So saka upfumi huri muvhu. This is what we were taught by our father of Zimbabwe. We are now moving on to the mining sector. Matebelele province is rich in minerals. Under ZANU-PF, we will continue to benefit our communities and the economy as a whole. Kune vakomana abacha indoda ezicha avakonapa bazwa ukuthi umdala uzabuya ngapha babuya baze ngibone eHarare banginika 30,000 liters of diesel kathi bafana livelanga asivela eGwanda lenzani ayisiyamayina emgodini siyajabula kakhulu sibone ukuthi umdala ukuthi abone ukuthi siyajabula sibuyele 30,000 liters of diesel ndozwa athi ndofuna ngapha mpofu saka 30,000 liters of ndakapa Secretary General kuti ape mai umsangana meno yaba yabo nyayayo. So I'm very proud, very proud of our young people in Matabele South. They support their party. They heard we are coming here and they said, under the Second Republic, we are doing well. And to show that we are doing well, Mr. President, here is 30,000 liters of diesel. I'm proud of the young men. But ngabachele ukuthi bafana linga geba livale valanina makoti ngaqeda ukugeba athi lithi ngombe sizowira migodi siyazwana that is very good. Infrastructure development Zanzi na chairman umangaliso anzo mdona kuno mnotiregerera kuchava chizvi nemfana motiregera munisukugadzira mugwagwa kuno kupi kwanza Plum 3 kuinda kuchorocho tikopa chorocho tichinda rupani mugwagwa wakaipa. What's happening? Skanza mdara. Pane plan iripo. Iko zvino izvi. Kuna makambani anogadzira migwagwa. Mwamwari kubva Baji Bridge achida kuenda kuHarare. Mwamwari kubva Baji kuenda Bulawayo achienda kuVictoria Falls. Mugwagwa uri kutaura mdara. Tinotovapa plan yekuti tise tara kubva Plum 3 tichorocho. Ndikati uyezva yini mfana? Atanga kusmaila. Saka we shall make sure we tar the road from Plum 3, Cholocho, Lupani. Now, irrigation, water. Kunoku, we have several dams. Kunoku South. I don't know most of them by name, but I know that there are several dams, either completed or under construction. But it's not only Mat South. Every province, we are making sure we create dams for two reasons. Because of climate change, and because we want food security. When we do irrigation, it doesn't matter whether then you get your food. Pane kumatnot kune Gwai Shangani Lake. Yakaitwa plan 1912. Dofunga ndinde ganda ndiri ponguva iyoyo. Mashinjo ema msati mawako. Since 1912, raitaugwa, rigotaugwa, tichavaka, nothing happened. But when the Second Republic came and had this Gwaishangan River, which could benefit Bulawayo, we have begun building it. Gwaishangan. When we finish Gwaishangan Lake, water problems in Bulawayo will be gone forever. And from Gwaishangani to Bulawayo, we shall create 10,000 hectares of irrigation. So abantu elupane part of Binga right through to Bulawayo. There will be places where there will be irrigation. There will be places where we shall divert water from the main pipe to give villagers. This is the Second Republic philosophy, to look after our people. We move on to tourism. We have many places in Matabele South that are historic. We have this place where Rhodes is sleeping. Ematopo. One time, just when we became independent, the late Tungamirai and the late Mjuru came to me and said, Ndara, taranga na kunudura grave rasisi roads. Twafana, why? Kanzayos. And it colonialist. Saka tato gadzira. Tangoti president tinga wabudzi wa Mugabe angati prime minister tinga wabudzi wangatirambidza. Asi toto budzai imwe. Ndikati vafana. Imbomirai pano. Ndotsoka manje. Ndokumanya kuti wa Mugabe. Ndikati vafana veinda zvavada kuti vaza ndani wamisa. Ichasvika nguva yokuti misoro yamagamba edu anambuya nehanda nevavo vakadari yakaenda kuBritain ivuye ivo vachitora marangwanda munhu wavo. Kasa ndikarambidza vakomana ivava dai vakablasta kuti hatimudi pano. So question yekuti misoro yaivuye yapa mberi chaizvo, asi ivo varungu havasati vakumbira roads. Kana vasina kumukumbira tichangovapa, kana vasingamudi tinoona zvokuita. Tinoona zvokuita. That is our history.